Hello and welcome to the English virtual class. The topic for today is grammar reported speech. Let's begin with it. The direct speech versus the indirect speech, or the reported speech. The direct speech is the depiction of the original words of the speaker. It is cited with the same words and sentences. Also, the reported speech is when we want to report one person's speech to another person, but we don't use the exact words because we focus on the message rather than the exact words. Let's continue. In the direct speech, we do not transform the sentence, we quote the actual words of the speaker, and there is no change of verb tense. We put the reported words in inverted commas. At the end of the direct speech, we use the quotation mark. Also, in the reported speech, we transform the sentence. We do not quote the exact words of the speaker, and we shift the tense, the verb tense, one tense back. We usually form it with the reporting verbs such as ask, believe, reply, respond, say, tell, etc. After the reporting verbs, we add a that, and we go on with the speech. The use. We use the direct speech when we want to say the exact words of the speaker. We use the reported speech or indirect speech when we want to report the words of the speaker. Let's see. For example, will you buy a present to your parents? In the direct speech, we quote the exact words of the speaker and we do not change the tense of the verb. She asked me if I would buy a present to my parents. In the reported speech, we do not quote the exact words of the speaker and we shift the verb tense one tense back, so will becomes would. Let's continue. But let's not forget that we can report someone's words either a long time after they were said, so out-of-date reporting, or a short time after they were said, up-to-date reporting. Let's see. In the up-to-date reporting, the verb tenses can either change or remain the same in the reported speech. For example, Tony said, I was in the float. In the reported speech, Tony said that he was or had been in the float. In the out-of-date reporting, the introductory verb is in the past simple and the verb tenses change. Let's see some examples here of the verb tenses in the out-of-date reporting. Present simple shifts into past simple. For example, I like cold weather. She said that she liked cold weather. Also, the present continuous tense shifts into past continuous. For example, it's snowing. He said that it was snowing. Also, the present perfect tense transforms into past perfect tense. For example, they have set up the camp. She said that they had set up the camp. Also, the past simple tense shifts into past simple or past perfect. For example, we survived the avalanche. They said that they survived or had survived the avalanche. Also, the past continuous tense shifts into past continuous, so remains past continuous, or shifts into past perfect continuous. For example, I was helping the flood victims. She said that she was helping or had been helping the flood victims. Also, will becomes would. For example, let's see. I will watch the weather forecast. He said that he would watch the weather forecast. Let's continue. Modal verbs in the reported speech. Let's see and let's learn more of them. There are some modal verbs that change tense in the reported speech. The most commonly used are must for obligation, that becomes had to. Can becomes could. May used for possibility becomes might. May used for permission becomes could. Will becomes would and shall becomes should. But remember, modal verbs that do not change are could, might, must, used for speculation, also need, ought, should, and would. Modal verbs in the reported speech, let's see some examples here. He said, I'll pick you up later, in the reported speech. He said he would pick me up later. He said, I can't help you now. In the reported speech, he said that he couldn't help me then, so it's present. He said, it may snow tonight. In the reported speech, he said that it might snow that night. He said, shall I apply for the job? in the reported speech. He said, or he asked me if he should apply for the job. He said we had better prepare for the hurricane in the reported speech. He said that they had better prepare for the hurricane. Also, he said that you should keep warm. In the reported speech, he said that I should keep warm. Let's see. A reported speech can be used for conveying advice, offer, order, and promise. There are some rules of the reported speech, and these are: firstly, when we transfer an advice sentence, we use advice plus to plus infinitive verb plus the other part of the sentence. When we transfer an offer sentence, we use the part of the sentence plus offer plus to plus infinitive verb plus the other part of the sentence. When we transfer an order sentence, we use order plus to plus infinitive verb plus the other part of the sentence. When we transfer a promise sentence, we use promise plus to plus infinitive verb plus it is also correct to use promise so plus clause. Be careful to it. Reported speech with commands, requests, suggestions, and orders. Let's see. Reported commands, requests, suggestions are introduced with a special introductory verb, for example, advise, ask, beg, suggest, etc., followed by a to infinitive, an ing form, or a that clause, depending on the introductory verb. For example, take your coat with you. He told us to take our coats with us. This is a command. To report orders or instructions, we use the verbs order, or tell plus somebody plus not and to infinitive. Direct order. Stop running, she told them. In the reported order now, she told them to stop running. Questions in reported speech. Questions in reported speech are usually introduced with the verbs ask, inquire, wonder, or the expression want to know. When the direct question begins with an auxiliary, be, do, or have, or a modal verb, can, may, etc., then the reported question is introduced with if or whether. Also, in the reported questions, the verb is in the affirmative. The question mark and words, expressions such as please, well, oh, etc. are omitted. The verb tenses, pronouns, and time expressions change as in statements. In the direct questions, can you lend me your umbrella, please? He asked her. In the reported questions now, he asked her if she could lend him her umbrella. Also, now let's practice together. Rewrite the statements in the reported speech. Let's see the exercise together. I don't want to go to the beach today, said Jimmy. Let's see, how can we transform it? Jimmy said that he didn't or did not want to go to the beach that day. Number 2. When it stops raining, you can play outside, Kate said to her son. Kate told her son that when it stopped raining, he'd or could play outside. They haven't cleared the roads, said Jen. Let's see, how can we transform it? Jen said that they hadn't or had not cleared the roads. Let's continue. Tom went to Hawaii last month and is looking for a job, Paul said to Lisa. Paul told Lisa that Tom had gone to Hawaii the month before and that he was looking for a job. Let's see number 5. The rescue team was searching the rubble yesterday afternoon at 4. Andy told Fran. Let's see the transformation. Andy told Fran that the rescue team had been searching the rubble the previous afternoon at 4. Number 6. I will give you a lift to the airport tomorrow if it rains, Jack said to me. Jack told me that he would give me a lift to the airport the next or following day if it rained. Let's continue. Report the sentences. Let's begin with the first one. What is the weather like? Tom asked Jane. Tom asked Jane what the weather was like. Let's see number 2. Try to do it by yourself. Can you lend me your raincoat, Bob asked Linda? Let's see. Bob asked Linda if or whether he could lend him her raincoat. Number 3. How did he manage to survive? Julia asked Sam. Can you transform it? Let's see. Julia asked Sam how he had managed to survive. Number 4. Let's see together. Can we leave a bit earlier? He asked me. Let's see. He asked me if or whether they could leave a bit earlier. When did it start raining? She asked me. She asked me when it had started raining. Number 6. Give me a towel, please. She said. She asked me to give her a towel. Number 7. Don't go near there, the teacher said. The teacher told me or us not to go near there. Number 8, so the last one. Put some sunscreen on, she told Dan. Can you transform the sentence? Let's see. She told Dan to put some sunscreen on. Thank you very much for your attention.